First at 5, a judge ruling no bond for the 16-year-old illegal immigrant accused of causing a crash that killed a Sims woman. However, the teen's attorney argues that the teenager wasn't at fault. Domingo Marcos Diego charged with vehicular homicide and leaving the scene of an accident. Prosecutors claim Marcos Diego is facing deportation. That means he might not even stand trial on charges here. Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander was in the courtroom for that bond hearing. He now joins us live from Metro Jail. And Steve, Marcos Diego's attorney and prosecutors at odds over a couple of points.
Yeah, they definitely are. For one thing, over the circumstances of the accident itself, and also whether Marcos Diego could be allowed to stay in the country even if he does make bail. Now, Marcos Diego entered the courtroom this morning on crutches. Authorities say he was injured in the accident early this month in Sims that killed Sonia Jones. Jones was a teacher that her co-workers say was loved by her students. Now, authorities say Marcos Diego was driving on Highway 98 in Sims when he crossed the center turn line and then ran into Jones's car head-on. But during testimony today, Marcos Diego's attorney says a vehicle next to him came into his lane and that he hit his brakes, slid, and then went into another lane of traffic. The two sides also disagreed over whether there was a possibility that Marcos Diego could actually remain in this country should he make bond and immigration officials pick him up.
At that time, he'll enter a plea in immigration court, and he can then apply for a form of relief, in this case, political asylum. This young man's from Guatemala. I think it's well known that Guatemala has a lot of gangs there. I've represented a lot of clients from Guatemala, young people, men and women, you either join the gang, pay a gang tax, or suffer the consequences.
I've been in consultation with federal agents as well as immigration attorneys that confirm that if he's given a bond, he will be deported. And it sounded like his attorney's goal is, not to send him back to Guatemala. That's our goal too. We want to see him here in Mobile facing these charges.
And for now, Marcos Diego will remain in jail. That's because Judge George Hardesty ruled that Marcos Diego be held on no bond right now. However, he does have a preliminary hearing coming up on April 15th, and his attorney says he will try to see if he can make bond then. Reporting live at Metro Jail, Steve Alexander, Fox 10 News.
Okay, Steve, thanks for the update. Of course, we first told you about this update with our breaking news push notification. Be sure to download the free Fox 10 News app so you don't miss another breaking news alert.